Alright folks, you've just put brand new strings on your ukulele and you're aggravated, really aggravated, because you can't strum it but a couple times before it goes out of tune again. And that's common. They're nylon strings, they stretch a lot. But let me show you a trick that I do that alleviates some of the aggravation of that, because if you do this, at least when I do it, it seems like I don't have to tune my ukulele as often. So what I'm going to do, I've just put brand new strings on this ukulele. This is a Kala Waterman. It's a great ukulele if you have to go in and out of places that are cool or hot and humidity. It's plastic, and so it doesn't absorb any moisture and holds up real good in extreme conditions. At any rate, I've just put brand new strings on this, and I've tuned it to where it's in the GCEA tuning, but I'm going to zoom in on the tuner here. I have a snark tuner here. I'm going to tune in on that so that you can see it's gone out of tune even just setting here. I guarantee you. I tuned it, but just setting, the strings are going to stretch because that's what they do. But I'm going to again show you what this does and how to get this to where it doesn't go out of tune so quickly. Alright, so just a couple things before we start. First thing, if you've never changed strings before, I'll post a link to my video where I show you how to change strings and how to loop them around here to lock them into place so they don't go out of tune and to hold a little bit better. The other tip I'll give you is change one string at a time. That way you don't take all the pressure off all the stress off your ukulele and then put all the stress back on it. That's just going to add to tuning problems. And then the last thing is, when you're putting on new strings, it doesn't hurt if you've got an extra ukulele or use an online tuner that gives you the pitch of the string, is to do that so that you kind of know when you're close. Because when you first put on strings, this can be a G, but it's a G an octave too low. But if you got one that's tuned, you can test them to see if it's kind of close, or you'll hear if it's an octave too low already. You can see I tuned this to a G and it's already dropped to an F. Hopefully you can see that in the video. Just setting here. So we'll tune this again back to a G. And we'll tune this one to a C. And again, it'll drop just setting here. And our E is dropped to a D already. So we get that one back up. And then this one hadn't dropped as much because it hasn't been sitting here as long. Get this back to an A. Now, so alright, back to an A. So here's the problem you got. You get it in tune, you bang on the strings a few times, and you go back and you check, and I'm low again. See how far this has gone out of tune just after a couple strums. Right? It will drop anywhere from half a note to a whole note or more even. So here's what I do. I take my string and I grab it. Let me do this to where you can see it. I grab it and I pull it, and I bounce on it a little bit, and then I tune it again. And as soon as I get it back in tune, I grab it and I pull on it and I bounce it, and you can see I've dropped a half note again, just pulling on the string and bouncing it. And I tune it again. And I grab it and I pull on it and bounce it. And you can see it's dropped again, almost another half note, tune it. And I keep doing that until I get to where it's really not dropping that much. Okay? And one thing you can do is you can over tune it, go to a G, tune it up to a half step, a G sharp. Grab it, pull it, and now I'm right at a G. Alright? So again, you can get rid of all the aggravation by kind of pre-stretching the strings manually before you start to play it. Because if you tune it and then play it, you're going to be really aggravated, because every strum you're going to lose a lot of of your tension. So it may take you a little while to go through all the strings and do this, but it's well worth the effort, because then when you start playing, you only have to retune it in between songs instead of it going out of tune during the song that you're playing. All right, so you can see I'm above a G. I pull it, tune back to a G, pull it, and you can see I dropped a little bit, but not a whole lot. Tune it above a little bit, pull it. And just keep doing that, keep working it until you get it to where you pull it and you hit it and it really doesn't drop any. Now, that's not to say you do this and you play a song, again it'll drop a little bit, but this will save you a lot of aggravation if you do it this way. So B, and now I'm not going to sit here and make a video and go through all these, you kind of get the idea. C, stretch it, and we dropped all the way down to an A sharp. Okay, so again I can tune this to a C, maybe even tune it up to a D. C sharp, D, pull on it, and you can see I've dropped all the way down to a B. I went from a D to a B just by pulling on it. Stretch it. That should be an E, and it's a D sharp. Almost up to an F, pull on it, and it dropped all the way down to a D. So stretching really gets, pulling on them really gets rid of some of the stretch on these. Okay, up to an A sharp, pull on it, almost down to an A, pull it some more, right at an A. Not dropping that much, so this string here, not doing too bad. Again, go back and check them. We're going to be a little low, because again they had some time to sit there and stretch. So the ones that keep stretching, keep pulling, retune them. And eventually you get to the point where, at least when you strum it, you can go back and check it. Still a G, still a C, still an E, still an A. So you can see the difference between when we first started a couple strums and it was all out of tune, and now we can strum it and it stays in tune. So hopefully that helps you.